Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another afternoon of Meridian Community College Baseball. I'm Patrick Lovett. I'll be guiding you along today as the Eagles take on the Trojans of Mississippi Delta Community College. Leading things off for the Trojans, shortstop Ty Richey. Richey is batting .388 on the season. First pitch is fouled back, and we are underway. Strike one. On the mound today for the Eagles, traditional weekend starter Luke Wallner. Luke is 4-0 on the season with a 1.52 ERA. Swing and a miss for strike two. 2 pitches, 2 strikes as we get underway here at Skaggs Field. We do thank you for joining us today. This is a doubleheader. MAC-JC doubleheaders, all of them 9 innings for first game, 7 innings for second game. And the pitch, and that one is knuckled out into left field, and it will drop in for a base hit. It will be a base hit for Richey. Now coming up to bat, second baseman Drew Pounders. Pounders steps into the batter's box. Pounders batting .286 on the season. First pitch is outside, ball one. Runner at first getting a decent-sized lead. On the mound for the Eagles, Luke Wallner, 1.52 ERA, 4-0 on the season, 7 appearances, 29.2 innings pitched on the year. Like I said, traditionally is our Saturday second game starter, throw over to first, not in time. Traditionally is our Saturday starter for Game 2, but the Eagles had their last game on Saturday of doubleheader against Holmes. It was rained out, so Luke is starting for us today in the midweek game. And that one's a little bit too far outside for ball 2. 2-0 is our count. Drew Pounders at the plate, batting .286 on the season, no home runs, 6 RBIs. Richey is a threat to run at first, has 23 stolen bases on the season. Luke comes set in the pitch. And that paints the outside corner for strike one. 2-1 is our count. Just getting underway here at Skaggs Field. We do thank you for joining us. Beautiful day here at Skaggs Field. About 83 degrees. Just an absolutely perfect weather day for baseball. And the pitch, low and in the dirt, gets away from Case Garner, and that will allow Richey to advance to second. And that puts the speedy leadoff man in scoring position and a 3-1 count. Set the Eagles' defense here for you from left to right. Left field, Keegan Westbrook. Center field, Marcarius Lee. Right field, Davis Ferguson. Third base, Hootie Parker. Shortstop, Mac Pickering. Second base, Logan Stewart. First base, Donovan Shows. Pounder squares around a bunt. That will go foul, and it will be a full count. 3-2 is our count. Just getting things underway here. Leadoff man Richey is on second base. Good speed on second base. Behind the plate for the Eagles today is Case Garner, and again on the mound is Luke Wallner. Eagles coming to this game 6-5 in MAC-JC play. 17-8 overall, ranked number 13 in the country. And the pitch. And that one is roped to center field, and that will get down for a base hit. Lee comes up to get it, and that puts runners on the corners with no outs here for the Trojans. Now coming up to bat, left fielder Parker Lane. Parker Lane stepping to the plate, batting .295 on the season, 2 homers, 16 RBIs. And the first pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Beautiful pitch there from Wallner. We do thank you for tuning in to the ball game today on MCCEagles.com. Next broadcast will be next Tuesday, then also next Friday. So we'll have quite a few broadcasts over the next few days. Second pitch, a little bit low and in the dirt. Ball one, 1-1 count. Richey at third, Pounders at first. Runners on the corners, no outs. That one is fouled back, and it will be a 1-2 count. 1-2 is our count in the top of the first inning. Lane steps back into the box. And the pitch. And it is roped to right field, and that will be another base hit. And that will give the visitors a 1-0 lead. Throw over to third, and he's got him. Got him at third. So that will, the Eagles will record an out there. Great throw from Davis Ferguson. That does put the Trojans on the board, and it is a 1-0 Trojans lead. Pitching coach Justin Brewer coming out to the mound to visit Walner, and we will take a break. Thank you for watching Meridian Community College Baseball on MCCEagles.com. Now coming up to bat, designated hitter Blake Dindy. Dindy's batting .361 on the season. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Dindy has 2 homers, 16 RBIs on the season. And the pitch, swing and a miss for strike two. Walner's painting the corners now, just like he likes to do. 0-2 count, runner on first. And the pitch, low and in the dirt. It gets away from Garner. Garner may have a throw down to second, throws down to second, and it is late, and that will give the Trojans a runner on second with 1 out. One to nothing is our score. Just getting things started here. Eagles will be on the road this Friday going to Mississippi Delta Community College. First pitch scheduled for 3 o'clock. And Walner steps off the mound. And Luke looks in, and the pitch. And it sits second baseman Logan Stewart. Stewart gets over to it, throws to first. In time, runner will advance to third, and we now have 2 away. Now coming up to bat, right fielder Devontae Rhodes. Rhodes batting .295 on the season, no homers, 10 RBIs. First pitch, low and away for ball one. 1-0 count. Pitch, strike one. One count, 2 away. Top of the first inning, and the pitch, swing and a miss for strike two. And the pitch, swing, and he just gets a piece of it to foul it off, and it will remain a 1-2 count. 1-2 count, 2 away, runner on third, top of the first inning, Eagles trail 1-0. And Walner comes set, and the pitch, and he checks his swing. He held up, did not go around, and it will now be a 2-2 count. Devontae Rhodes at the plate, playing right field today. And that one is chopped to third baseman Hootie Parker, and it will be foul. That one is foul down the third base line, and it will remain a 2-2 count. Great weekday crowd here at Skaggs Field. Crowd is really filling in. See a lot of students here today. Glad to see them out and about. Ooh, comes set and the pitch. And that one is ripped to left field, and that is going to be a 2-run homer, and that will make it a 3-0 ball game. 3-0 is our score here. 2-run homer for Devontae Rhodes, which looks like that is his first of the season. Score is now 3-0 Mississippi Delta Trojans with the lead. Now coming up to bat, first baseman Carson Forster. Forster batting .327 on the season, 12 RBIs, no homers. And the pitch is ripped to left field, and it is going to be foul. That one was fouled by just a few feet. That one had extra bases written all over it. Thankfully, it did go foul. For those of you tuning in with us for the first time this season, we would like to make sure that you are aware there will be some times where you do hear silence. Due to copyright laws, we are not allowed to play music over the broadcast. We do appreciate you being patient with us, and we'll try our best to make sure those pauses are as limited as they can be. Second pitch is a strike and is now an 0-2 count. And the pitch, and it hits the batter, and that will put another runner on first base with 2 away. Now coming up to bat, Cade Blanchard. Blanchard's batting .237 on the season, 3 homers, 14 RBIs. And Luke will try to get the out here to limit the damage to just 3 runs here in the top of the first. First pitch, paints the outside corner for strike 1. Luke is a pitcher that likes to work fast, so once he starts hitting his spots, he usually works very quickly. No wasted time in between pitches. Next pitch is poked out to right field for another base hit. I'm going to tell you, folks, it's not like the Trojans are ripping the cover off the ball set for the home run. It's just that they are putting it where Eagles are not. That is about 3 hits now that have just been poked out into play. You got to give credit where credit is due. Now coming up to bat, center fielder Jatavis Melton. Melton batting .224 on the season, 1 homer, 6 RBIs. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And the pitch, swing, fouled back for strike 1. 0-1 count. 2 away, top of the first inning. And Warner checks, and the pitch, good block back behind the plate by Case Garner. And Warner's pitch is fouled back for strike 2. 1-2 count. 1-2 count to Jatavis Melton. And the pitch. And that one is poked foul down the first base line. It will remain a 1-2 count. Jatavis Melton, a freshman from Natchez, Mississippi. Played at Natchez High School. And the pitch, high and away for ball 2. 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Eagles trail 3-0. And the pitch is fouled off down the first base side. Looks like it will get out of play, and it will remain a 2-2 count. 2-2 count here to Melton. Warner looking to get that elusive third out. And he hits another batter, and that will be bases loaded. Now coming up to bat, Kobe Harcrow, third baseman Kobe Harcrow. Harcrow, a redshirt freshman from Columbus, Mississippi. Batting 0-0-0 for the season. Has 1 RBI. Has 4 plate appearances on the season. No hits yet. And that one is hit down the right field line. Looks like it's going to get out of play, and it will. That will be an 0-1 count. Bases are full of Trojans here in the top of the first inning. 3-0 is our score. Warner's next pitch, a little bit low for ball one. 1-1 count. One ball, one strike. Bases are full. And looks like Harcrow was able to check his swing there. Now it is a 2-1 count. 2-1 is our count. Luke Warner on the mound for the Eagles. And the pitch. And thankfully they're going to say it hit the bat and not Harcrow. Harcrow looked like he wanted the hit by pitch call there. Runner from third came in looking for the call as well, but thankfully they called it off of the bat, which would be a foul ball, which makes it a 2-2 count with 2 away in the top of the first inning. Runners get their lead. And the pitch, low and in the dirt. Good block there by Case Garner, and is now a full count. And as I was saying, it is a very, very warm day here today at Skaggs Field, about 83 degrees right now. And it looks like Luke's pitch count is already getting up there pretty high, already up to 41 pitches in the inning. And that one is fouled back, and it will remain a full count. Bases are full. Full count. 2 outs, top of the first, and Luke steps off the mound. Harcrow steps back up to the plate. Warner comes set, and the pitch. And it is going to be a single to center field, and it's going to get away from center fielder Marcarius Lee, and that is going to score 3. That will score 3 Trojans on the play, and it is now a 6-0 Trojan lead, and we're still here in the first inning. 6-0 is now our score, and it is still in the top of the first inning. And that will bring around the top of the lineup. Now coming back up to bat, Tyra Shea, who got this whole thing started with a base hit in the top of the first. And it looks like that will probably be it for Luke Warner as head coach Dylan Suddeth comes to the mound for a visit. We will take a break as he visits. Thank you for watching Meridian Community College Baseball on MCCEagles.com. And welcome back. Ty Richey stepping up to the plate. Richey started everything here for the Trojans in the first. And that one is chopped, and like I said earlier, just finds a hole. This is incredible. Max Sharp is now on the mound for the Eagles. Max, a freshman from Ellisville, Mississippi. Max 0-0 on the season with a 6.94 ERA. First pitch to Pounders is low and in the dirt for ball one. And that one is driven to center fielder. Marcarius Lee is under it, and that will end the first inning. And what a first inning it was. The Trojans score 6 runs to take a 6-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the first. Eagles trail 6-0. And welcome back to Skaggs Field. Leadoff man Marcarius Lee steps up to the plate. First pitch, a little bit high for ball one. On the mound today for the Trojans, Connor Wiley. Wiley's 2-2 on the season with a 4.3 ERA. Next pitch is fouled back for strike one. 1-1 count. Marcarius Lee at the plate, batting .379 on the season, 4 homers, 29 RBIs, leads the Eagles in stolen bases with 15. Also leads the Eagles in RBIs. That one is low and away for ball two. 2-1 count. And that one is low and in the dirt for ball three. 3-1 count. 3-1 count. Nobody on base. Just getting things started here in the bottom of the first. And the pitch is fouled off down the right field line, and we will have a full count. And an update from just across town at Tommy McDonald Field. MCC softball tied 0-0 after the first inning. And the pitch And that one is poked towards second base. Second baseman gets over, makes a good play, and he will get Marcarius by step, and that will be one away. Now coming up to bat, Mac Pickering. And now Mac steps up to the plate. Mac Pickering batting .364 on the season. And that one is poked over the pitcher's head. Shortstop gets to it. Bad throw, and that will pull the first baseman, and Mac will be safe. And that will give the Eagles a runner at first. Now coming up to bat, Hootie Parker. Now Hootie steps up to the plate. And the pitch paints the outside corner for strike one. Hootie is batting .326 on the season, 4 homers, 24 RBIs. Mac Pickering at first gets his lead. Mac's not getting a huge lead, decent sized lead. Low and away for a ball, 1-1 count. And we got a mound visit here. Well, we got a slight break in action. Would like to remind you, MCC will be back in action Friday against Mississippi Gulf Coast. First pitch scheduled for 3 o'clock. Gulf Coast will have the broadcast on that. Check out our MCC Facebook or Twitter accounts, MCC Athletics, to get the information on that. We will have that the day of the game. Hootie steps back up to the plate. And the pitch paints the inside corner for strike two. 1-2 count. Matt gets his lead over at first. And the pitch is fouled off, and we will do things again. 1-2 count. If you're just tuning in, Delta scored 6 in the top of the first on 7 hits. This is the Eagles' first go round through the lineup. And Hootie hits it through the hole on the right side, and that will advance the runner second. As I told you earlier, the Trojans poked a lot of balls through, so let's try for us. Now coming up to bat, Case Garner. And Case steps up to the plate. Runners on first and second, 1 away. Case batting .309 on the season, 10 homers, 26 RBIs. And that one paints the outside corner for strike one. 0-1 count. Matt gets his lead at second. Hootie getting a good size lead at first. Nobody holding Hootie on at first. And the pitch is popped into right field. Looks like the right fielder is going to get to it, and he does. And it's not deep enough for anybody to tag up. And that will bring Donovan Showles to the plate. And Donovan Showles steps up to the plate. Runners on first and second with 2 away here in the bottom of the first. First pitch, high and outside for ball 1. Donovan batting .323 on the season, 2 homers, 14 RBIs. Eagles looking for a base hit here to get a run on the board. Start to fight their way back in. That one is ripped to left field, and it is going to get over the left fielder's head. He took a horrible angle on it, and that is going to score 2 as Mac Pickering and Hootie Parker both score on the Donovan Show's 2-run double. And that will make it a 6-2 ball game. Now coming up to bat, Davis Ferguson. And Davis Ferguson steps to the plate. Davis batting .299 on the season, 3 homers, 27 RBIs. Donovan gets his lead at second. Pitch is right down the middle for strike 1. And that one is outside for ball 1, 1-1 count. And the pitch, and that one is fouled off, and it will be a 1-2 count. And the pitch, and it is skied over towards third base, and it looks like third baseman will be there, and he is, and that will end the bottom of the first. Eagles pick up 2 runs. Heading to the top of the second, Eagles trail 6-2. And welcome back to the top of the second inning here at Skaggs Field. Parker Lane leading things off for the Trojans. Max Sharp back on the mound. First pitch is sent right back at Max, and that will be a base hit. Now coming up to bat, Blake Dindy. Dindy 0 for 1 on the day. Dindy steps up to the plate. Runner on first, no outs. Top of the second inning. Max's pitch is a little bit outside for ball 1. Throw over to first, and he's back. And Max checks the runner at first. And the pitch. And that one is fouled off down third baseline. It will be a 1-1 count. And the pitch, fouled back for strike two. 1-2 count. Update from Tommy McDonald Field. Heading to the third inning. Meridian Community College and Co-Lin tied 0-0. And that one, and it hits him. That will be a dead ball, and that will put runners on first and second with no outs. Now coming up to bat, Devontae Rhodes. Devontae Rhodes, 1-for-1 on the day with a home run, a 2-run shot in the top of the first. And the pitch right down the middle for strike one. Max checks the runner on second, and the pitch right down the middle for strike two. Looks like Max's sidearm motion is confusing the right-handed batters just a little bit. Max drops down about 3/4 of the way, not quite a submarine style, but good sidearm action. And the pitch, low and away, good, and that gets past catcher Case Garner. That will advance the runners to second and third. Runners on second and third, no outs, top of the second inning. Eagles trail 6-2. Max checks the runners and the pitch, and that one is popped into left field. Keegan Westbrook trying to get under it, and he does. It is too shallow for the runners to advance, so will remain runners on second and third, and that will be one away. Now coming up to bat, Carson Forrester. Carson Forrester comes to the plate. Forrester was hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Runners at second and third getting their leads. And that one is right down the middle for strike one. Max looks like he's getting into a groove. Hopefully going to be able to throw some strikes here, and we can work through the first inning damage, fight our way back. Swing and a miss for strike two. 0-2 count. Count, one away, top of the second inning. Runners on second and third. Both runners getting pretty good size leads. And Case blocks that one up behind the plate, and it will be a 1-2 count. We'd like to say good luck to our MCC tennis teams today as they travel to Tupelo for the beginning of the state tennis tournament. Eagles looking to advance to the national tournament. Swing and a miss for strike three, and that is now two away. Max trying to work out of the early jam here. Now coming up to bat, Cade Blanchard. Blanchard 1-for-1 on the day. Had a hit in the first inning. Runners on second and third, two away, top of the second inning. Max trying to work out of the jam here. And that one is not called a strike for some reason, and I'm not sure why. That one was very good from up here, but it must have been a little bit inside. 1-0 count. And the same exact pitch is called a strike. It is now a 1-1 count. As the crowd continues to fill in here at Skaggs Field. Good crowd here today. And that one gets past Case Garner, and that will score a run, and that will make it a 7-2 ball game. 7-2 is now our score. The runner does advance to third as well. That one will be a wild pitch. Two-one count, 2 away. Top of the second inning. And that one is skied towards second base. Second baseman Logan Stewart settles under it. Oh, what a play by Logan as he lost his balance and fell down in the process of catching it, but he holds on to it. And we will head to the bottom of the second. Eagles trail 7-2. And we are back here to the bottom of the second inning, leading things off, Gene Torres. Torres batting .313 on the season, 3 homers, 14 RBIs. And he is hit by the pitch. Oh, come on, umpire. Gene was hit by the pitch there, but he says that the umpire said that he did not try to get out of the way, so that will make it an 0-1 count. Coach Sudduth will go out for a visit, so we will take a brief break here. You're watching Meridian Community College Baseball on MCCEagles.com. And after the brief visit there to the umpire, we will be back to action here. Gene will step back up to the plate with an 0-1 count. And Gene fouls that one off down the third baseline. We'll go to an 0-2 count. Judging by the flag in center field, we have little to no wind right now. Low and away for ball one. 1-2 count. Gene steps back into the batter's box, and the pitch Outside for ball 2. 2-2 count. Here in the bottom of the second, Eagles trail 7-2. If you're just tuning in, Delta scored 6 runs in the top of the first. Picked up another one in the top of the second. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Now coming up to the plate, Keegan Westbrook. And Keegan steps up to the plate. Keegan batting .254 on the season. Rips that one back up the middle for a base hit. And we'll give the Eagles a runner on first with 1 out. Now coming up to bat, Logan Stewart. And Logan Stewart steps up to the plate. Logan batting .233 on the season. 1 away. And that one is hit to third base. Third baseman knocks it down. Throw over to first is in time, and that will get the runner to second. And that will be 2 away. Coming up to bat, Marcarius Lee. Good play over there at third base. Marcarius Lee coming up to the plate with 2 away. And Keegan gets his lead at second, looking to score on a base hit. Marcarius Lee 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch, low and away for ball 1. 1-0 count. Second baseman comes over, trying to get the runner worked back a little bit. Pitch is right down the middle for strike 1. 1-1 count. And Marcarius steps back up to the plate. And the pitch, high and inside for ball 2. 2-1 count. 2-1 count, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. Eagles looking to tack away at the run here. And that one is high and inside for ball 3. 3-1 count. Runner at second, Keegan Westbrook. Most likely won't try to steal third, but Keegan does have a couple of stolen bases on the season. Good size lead at second. And the pitch. And it is hit down the right field line. It is drifting foul, and it will be out of play. Had the distance, but just a little bit too far to the right side. And that will be a full count on Marcarius. 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch. And it is ripped between the shortstop and third baseman. That will get to left field, and that is going to score Keegan Westbrook. That will make it a 7-3 ball game as the Eagles pick up a run. Now coming up to bat, Mac Pickering. And Mac Pickering steps back up to the plate. Mac's 1-for-1 on the day, had a single in the first inning. And the pitch, high and away for ball 1. And the pitch, right down the middle for strike 1. 1-1 count. 7-3 is now our score. Eagles trailing 7-3. Looking to just continue to chip away here at the Trojan lead. And Marquez goes on the pitch, and he's going to have second base stolen easily. He is in there easily, and that will be a stolen base for Marquez Lee. And we've got a mound visit, so we will take a slight break. Thank you for watching Meridian Community College Baseball on MCCEagles.com. And the mound visit is over, and we are back here. 2-1 count, 2 away, bottom of the second inning. 7-3 is our score. And that one is ripped to left center. That is going to get down, and that will be a double, and that will put another run on the board for the Eagles. Mac Pickering with the double makes it a 7-4 ball game. Now coming up to bat, Hootie Parker. And Hootie steps up to the plate. First pitch, high and inside for ball 1. Mac gets a good lead at second. Hootie rips that down the right field line, just foul. Just a little bit late on that. If that one had been fair, would have easily been a double and probably would have very easily scored Mac from second. 1-1 count. Mac gets his lead at second. And the pitch, low and in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Not far enough though for Mac to advance from second. It will now be a 2-1 count. 2-1 count, 2 away, bottom of the second inning. Softball update. MCC scores 2 in the bottom of the third to take a 2-0 lead. And Hootie fouls that one off for strike 2. 2-2 count. Two count to Hootie, 2 away. And the pitch. And it is driven to third base. Third baseman makes a throw over to first, and it is in time. Eagles pick up a pair of runs on 3 hits, and we head to the top of the third. Eagles trail 7-4. And we're back here to the top of the third. Jatavis Melton leading things off. Bunts through the first pitch for a strike. 0-1 count. Max Sharp still on the mound for the Eagles. 7-4 is now our score. Melton was hit by a pitch in his first at bat. And he's almost hit by one in his second at bat, but that one just misses for ball one. 1-1 count. That one is fouled off for strike two. 1-2 count. As the crowd continues to filter in here at Skaggs Field. Low and away for ball two. 2-2 count. And that one is driven down the third baseline, just foul. And the pitch, right down the middle for strike three. Max Sharp with the strikeout, and that will make it one away. Now coming up to bat, Kobe Harcrow.
Number 21, Kobe Harcrow.
And that pitch is driven right back to Max Sharp. Max fields his position well, throws over to first, and that is two away here in the top of the third. Now coming up to bat, Ty Richey.
Number 4, Ty Richey.
Richey is 2 for 2 on the day, having a great day at the plate so far. 3 at-bats in 3 innings. Let's hope he doesn't make it 3 hits in 3 innings. Squares around a bunt, lets it go for ball one. A little bit too far outside. And the beautiful breaking pitch there from Max makes it a 1-1 count. And the pitch, another good breaking pitch for strike two. 1-2 count. And the pitch from Max, swing and a miss for strike three, and that's 3 up, 3 down. Heading to the bottom of the third, Eagles trail 7-4. And Case Garner steps up to the plate to get the bottom of the third inning started here. First pitch is hit back up the middle towards second base. Second baseman scoots over, throws over to first, and one pitch, one out here in the bottom of the third. Now coming up to bat, Donovan Shows. Donovan had a 2-run double in the first inning. First pitch paints the outside corner for strike one. Donovan 16 RBIs on the season, 4 homers. Second pitch is outside for ball one. I apologize, not 4, 2 homers. Apologize there. 2 homers, 16 RBIs. And that one is popped up out of play, and it will be a 1-2 count. One-two count, one away here in the bottom of the third inning. And that one is poked into left field for a base hit. Good hit in there by Donovan Shows. Just hit it where it was pitched. Now coming up to bat, Davis Ferguson. Davis steps up to the plate. Davis 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch paints the outside corner for strike one. Donovan gets his lead at first. Decent sized lead. That one is low and in the dirt for ball one. 1-1 count. Looks like the Trojans have someone loosening up in the bullpen. Looks to be number 24. Believe that is the number that I can see down there. That would be Jeremy Smith. And that one is fouled off into the Eagles' dugout. And we'll make it a 1-2 count. 1-2 count, one away. Bottom of the third inning. And the pitch. That's an excuse me swing right there. And Davis grounds it out to the first baseman. Donovan will advance to second. That will bring us to 2 away. Now coming up to bat, Gene Torres. And Gene steps up to the plate. Gene 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Donovan's got pretty good speed at second, so on a base hit, you would expect him to try to score. And that's not a base hit. That looks like it might get out of here, and it bounces off the base of the wall. That will be an RBI double, though, for Gene, and that makes it a 7-5 ball game. Gene just missed getting that one out by about 1.5 feet. That makes it a 7-5 ball game. Trojans lead. Now coming up to bat, Keegan Westbrook. And Keegan Westbrook steps up to the plate. Keegan 1 for 1 on the day. Had a base hit back up the middle in the second. And first one is fouled off. Fan sitting over there runs away from the baseball. Gene getting a good lead at second. Second baseman takes a couple steps over to keep him true. And the pitch. Keegan tries to get out of the way of it, and inexplicably it is called a strike. That one appeared to be a good foot inside. I'm not sure why the umpire would call that one a strike, but it's called strike 2. And Keegan rips that one out up the middle just like he did in his first at bat. And Gene's going to lumber around third. It's going to be a play at the plate. And Gene is safe. And Keegan makes it to second on the throw. And that will be another RBI. And that will make it a 7-6 ball game. Good piece of hitting there by Keegan Westbrook. Now coming up to bat, Logan Stewart. And we have a pitching change coming up here, and we will take a break. Thank you for watching Meridian Community College Baseball on MCCEagles.com. Now coming up to bat, Logan Stewart. Now on the mound for the Trojans, Jeremy Smith. Jeremy's appeared in 5 games this year. And the first pitch is skied a mile high. Catcher is trying to gather it, and he cannot quite gather it in under the sun, and that will be a second chance for Logan. Hopefully he will take advantage. This sun is rough today, and giving credit where credit's due, Blanchard was looking right up into the sun there the entire way and just could not quite find it in time. Smith, a sidearm pitcher. And Logan fouls that one off and is now an 0-2 count. 0-2 count, 2 away, bottom of the third inning. Eagles trailing 7-6. Keegan getting a good sized lead at second. And that one almost hits Logan. It will be ball one. 1-2 count. And the pitch, low and away for ball two. 2-2 count. Connor Wiley went 2 2/3 innings, allowed 9 hits, 6 runs, all 6 earned, had 1 strikeout. Runner on second is his responsibility. And Logan fists that one to shortstop. Shortstop charges in, throws over to first in time for out number 3. Eagles pick up 2 runs, and it is now a 7-6 ball game. Heading to the top of the fourth, Eagles trail 7-6. And Drew Pounders will lead things off here in the top of the fourth for the Trojans. First pitch outside for ball one. 1-0 count. Next pitch paints the inside corner for strike one. 1-1 count. Max Sharp going into his third inning of work here for the Eagles. And that one is fouled off for strike two. 1-2 count. And Max's pitch is fouled off into the Trojans' dugout. Looks like that one hit the net in front of the players. Looks like everybody is okay. A little bit outside for ball two. 2-2 count. If you're just joining us, that one's fouled off as well. If you're just joining us, Delta scored 6 in the top of the first. Picked up another run in the top of the second. Eagles have scored 2 in each of their first 3 at-bats, and that's where we are. 7-6 is our score. That one is outside for ball 3. 3-2 count. Pounders 1 for 2 on the day. And that one is driven to center field. Marcarius Lee runs in, and he makes the play. Good play there from Marcarius Lee. Good positioning and good hustle. Now coming up to bat, left fielder Parker Lane. Lane is 2 for 2 on the day, has an RBI. He's scored a couple of runs. Max's first pitch. Paints the outside corner for strike one. Max is in a good zone right now. Throwing a lot of strikes. That one is fouled off for strike two. 0-2 count. Count, one away, top of the fourth inning. Max's pitch, low and away for ball one. 1-2 count. And that one is fouled off as well, and it will remain a 1-2 count. Low and in the dirt for ball two. 2-2 count. Update from Tommy McDonald Field. MCC softball with the 2-0 lead in the bottom of the fifth. Lady Eagles trying to go for their third straight win. Beautiful pitch there from Max Sharp for strike three. He got lanes to stand there and take a beautiful breaking pitch for strike three. Now coming up to bat, Blake Dindy, DH. Dindy's 0 for 1 on the day, was hit by a pitch in his first at bat. And Sharp's first pitch, that will be ball one. Dindy thought about it, checked his swing though. Must have been a little bit outside, ball two. And that one paints the outside corner for strike one. 2-1 count. And batter calls time. And the pitch, outside, ball three. 3-1 count. And Max's pitch is fouled off down the left side. It will be a full count. 3-2 count, 2 away. Top of the fourth inning. And that one is dribbled towards first base. Keegan Westbrook with the play. Going to be hard for anybody to get over there, and nobody is able to. Good hustle there from Dindy. Good hustle from Dindy, and we'll put a runner on first with 2 outs. Now coming up to bat, Devontae Rhodes. And Rhodes steps up to the plate. Rhodes 1 for 2 on the day with a 2-run homer. First pitch is outside for ball one. 1-0 count. Rhodes hit a 2-run shot in the first inning. And Rhodes tries to check his swing, not able to. Throw down to first, not in time. And will be a 1-1 count. And the pitch is driven to center field. Marcarius Lee on it. Marcarius tries for the diving catch, can't quite get to it, and that might score a run. Nope, they're going to hold the runner at third. Throw into second, not in time, and that will be a base hit for Rhodes. Now coming up to bat, first baseman Carson Forrester. Forrester 0 for 1 on the day, was hit by a pitch. Coach Justin Brewer coming out to the mound for a mound visit. We will take a break. Thank you for watching Meridian Community College Baseball on MCCEagles.com. And Max's first pitch, low and away for ball one. 1-0 count. Low and inside for ball two. 2-0 count. Max trying to work out of a jam here. Outside, ball three. 3-0 count. Right down the middle for strike one. Max working to fight his way back here. Strike two. And Max has worked it back to a full count. 3-2 count. 2 runners on base. Runners on second and third. 2 away. Top of the 4th inning. And the pitch. And he just hangs in there, stays alive, fouls it off his foot, and will remain a full count. Forrester's batting .327 on the season. Good batting average. And the pitch, and it hits him in the back. And he gives Max a nice look as he runs down to first. Never understood why you'd stand there and get hit by a pitch on a full count when you're going to get first anyway. But that's a whole nother story. Now coming up to bat, Cade Blanchard.
Number 23, Cade Blanchard.
Blanchard 1 for 2 on the day. And first pitch right down the middle for strike one. Bases full of Trojans, 2 away. And that one is dribbled to Hootie Parker. Hootie fields it, throws over to first, in time for out 3. Good job there by Max Sharp to work his way out of it. 3 runners left on base. Heading to the bottom of the 4th, Eagles trail 7-6. And Marcarius Lee to lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth. Eagles trail 7-6. Marcarius is 1 for 2 on the day with a base hit and an RBI. First pitch is right down the middle for strike one. Swing and rip through third base side. That's going to be a base hit for Marcarius. Shortstop gets over to it. Throw is not in time. That will be an infield single. Now coming up to bat, Mac Pickering. And Max steps up to the plate. Max 2 for 2 on the day. Has a single and a double. Marcarius getting a good lead over at first. First pitch paints the outside corner for strike one. We're now in a battle between two sidearm pitchers here. Something you don't see too often. Throw over to first. Nowhere near time. Low and away, ball one. 1-1 count to Mac. Mac's been dealing with a little bit of a hamstring injury for the last few weeks. Appears to be running a little bit better today. Throw over to first, not in time. Lee on first does have 16 stolen bases on the season. And Mac drives that down the first baseline, just foul. One, two count. Ooh. Mac takes ball two there. Must have been a little bit high. Looked like it was about belt high. Mighty close there to take, but goes the Eagles' way and it is now a 2-2 count. And Mac pokes that one through the left side, and that gets past third baseman, and the Eagles will have runners on first and second with 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. Now coming up to bat, Hootie Parker. And Hootie steps up to the plate with runners on first and second. First base playing way in, expecting the bunt. I mean, he is almost standing by the pitcher at this point. And Hootie calls time at the plate. Marcarius tying his shoe at second. We're here in the fourth inning. Back-to-back singles get things started. And Hootie swings and drives that to right center. That's going to get past the center fielder, and that's going to score Marcarius Lee. Mac Pickering right behind him. Mac's going to hold up at third, and that will be an RBI double for Hootie Parker as he does a little shimmy on second base. It is now a 7-7 ball game. Now coming up to bat, Case Garner. And Case Garner steps up to the plate. Case 10 homers on the season. Runners at second and third. No outs. Case checks his swing, called strike one. Case 0 for 2 on the day. Case with the opportunity here to give the Eagles their first lead of the day. And that is exactly what he does as Case rips a double down the left field line, and that will give the Eagles their first lead of the day. Case slides into second safely, and that gives the Eagles the 9-7 lead. Eagles showing a lot of heart fighting back so far today. And it is now 9-7 with Donovan Showles coming to the plate. And Donovan Showles steps up to the plate. Donovan, 2 for 2 for the day. And that's going to make it 3 for 3 as he rips one to right center. Case is going to round third. Case is going to score on the play, and that will make it a 10-7 Eagles lead. The old saying, everybody hit, everybody score, is what is happening now as Donovan Showles gets the RBI single. And we will have a mound visit. It looks like we may be changing pitchers. And I believe that is what is happening. Either way, they are changing pitchers. We will take a break. Eagles lead 10-7. Now on to pitch for the Trojans, Logan Clark. Clark with an 11.57 ERA on the season, 7 appearances, started 2 games. Now coming up to bat, Davis Ferguson. Davis 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch swinging, fouls it off into the Eagles' dugout for strike 1. Donovan gets his lead over at first. And that is a bunt down the third base line, but it will roll foul. Clark, a left-handed pitcher, sophomore from Cleveland, Mississippi. 6'4", 180 pounds. Tall, lanky lefty. Low and in the dirt for ball one. 1-2 count. Eagles have picked up 4 so far here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And that one is drilled to center field. Center fielder's under it for out number 1. 1 away. Now coming up to bat, Gene Torres. Gene steps up to the plate. Gene had an RBI double in his last at bat. Throw over to first, not in time. Donovan gets his lead over at first. And Gene puts that through, pokes it through the right side. I've now seen about 5 balls into that same spot today. Quite amazing because you usually don't see any during a ball game. That gives the Eagles runners on first and second. Now coming up to bat, Keegan Westbrook. Keegan Westbrook steps up to the plate, 2 for 2 on the day with an RBI. Swing and fouled off for strike 1. Keegan's batting average up to about 270 now on the season. He's hit the ball really well over the last few games. And Keegan fouls that one off down the first base side, and it will be an 0-2 count. 0-2 count, Keegan Westbrook. 1 away. Bottom of the 4th inning, Eagles now with the 10-7 lead. Donovan gets good sized lead at second. And Keegan pops that one up over around first base. Looks like it's going to get out of play, and it will. And it will remain an 0-2 count. Gene on first, Donovan at second. Throw back to second, not in time. Donovan gets back in safely. Oh, 2 count. 1 away. And it's fouled off, and it will remain an 0-2 count. And Keegan steps back up to the plate. 0-2 count. 1 away. Bottom of the 4th inning. Runners on first and second. Swing and a miss for out number 2. 2 away. Now coming up to bat, Logan Stewart. Logan Stewart steps up to the plate. Logan 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch high and outside for ball 1. 1-0 count. And not sure why that was called a strike, but it was. It is now a 1-1 count. That looked about a good foot inside. But the umpire saw it differently than us, and he's got the better view. And that one is fouled off for strike 2. 1-2 count. One-two count, 2 away. Bottom of the 4th inning. Eagles now with the 10-7 lead. That one's outside for ball 2. 2-2 count. And that one is fouled off. Logan hanging in there tough. Two-two count, 2 away, bottom of the 4th inning. And the pitch is fouled back. Logan is hanging in there very tough. And we've got time. Well, we take a break in the action here. Would like to let you know Meridian Community College softball is leading 2-0 heading into the top of the 7th inning over Colin. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That is 3 away. Eagles pick up 4 in the bottom of the 4th. Heading to the top of the 5th, Eagles now with the 10-7 lead. And Jatavis Melton to lead things off here in the top of the 5th inning. Eagles now with the 10-7 lead. Max Sharp returns to the mound for his going into his 4th inning of work. First pitch, strike, ball on the second pitch. 1-1 is our count. And that one's a little bit too far inside for ball 2. 2-1 count. And that one paints the outside corner for strike 2. 2-2 count. And the pitch, a little bit outside for ball 3. Full count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that is one away here in the top of the 5th inning. Now coming up to bat, Kobe Harcrow. Harcrow steps to the plate. Harcrow's 1 for 2 on the day with 3 RBIs. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 count. Beautiful breaking pitch there from Max Sharp. Is not called a strike, though. Must have been a little bit outside and is now a 1-1 count. A little bit low for ball 2. 2-1 count. And that one is high and inside for ball 3. 3-1 count. And that is right down the middle, hit over to third base. Hootie Parker would throw over to first for out number 2. Hootie with good play there. Now coming up to bat, leadoff man, Ty Richey. Richey steps up to the plate, 2 for 3 on the day. First pitch is outside for ball 1. And that one is a weak dribbler to second baseman Logan Stewart. Logan comes up, throw over to first in time for out 3. 3 up, 3 down. Heading to the bottom of the 5th, Eagles with the 10-7 lead. And we are back here to the bottom of the 5th inning. Eagles with the 10-7 lead. Leading things off, Marcarius Lee. And that one is driven down the right field line, drifting foul for strike 1. Marcarius is 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI. 2 singles on the day. Got the 4th inning, the big 4th inning started for the Eagles with a base hit. That one gets away from the catcher, and it will be ball 1. 1-1 count. And that one is high and inside for ball 2. And Marcarius drives that one up the middle. Second baseman ranges over, makes a good play, and robs Marcarius of a hit. Good play there by Drew Pounders. Good play. Now coming up to bat, Mac Pickering. And Mac steps up to the plate. Mac, 3 for 3 on the day, all from the left side. Now he's up there batting right-handed. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Oh, 2 count to Mac. Outside for ball 1. 1-2 count. Mac has 2 singles on the day and a double. And that is low and inside for ball 2. 2-2 count. On deck is Hootie Parker. And Mac fouls that one off down the right field side. And an update from Tommy McDonald Field. Lady Eagles win game 1 over Co-Lin, 2-1. That will improve the Lady Eagles record to 15-12 on the season. They will have a second game coming up against Co-Lin in about 30 minutes. It looks like they'll start about 5:25 or so. Pitch to Mac is high and inside for ball 3, full count. Mac has battled back from an 0-2 deficit to a full count. And Mac takes strike 3. That one painted the outside corner for strike 3. That will be out number 2. Now coming up to bat, Hootie Parker. And Hootie grounds that one to shortstop. Shortstop charges, throws over to first in time for out 3. 3 up, 3 down. Heading to the top of the 6th, Eagles with the 10-7 lead. New pitcher in for the Eagles is Keegan Westbrook. Keegan is 2-1 on the season with a 5.06 ERA. Now up to bat for the Trojans, Drew Pounders. First pitch is pounded to right field, right to Davis Ferguson for out number 1. That one was a hard knock to right field, went right to Davis Ferguson. Davis was positioned perfectly. Now coming up to bat. Now up to bat number 25, Parker Lane. Lane is 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Keegan is bringing it up there pretty quickly. That one's a little bit high for ball 1. 1-1 count. 1 away, top of the 6th inning. Eagles now with the 3-run lead, 10-7. Low and in the dirt for ball 2. 2-1 count. If you're just tuning in with us, Eagles fell behind 6-0 in the first inning. Trojans jumped out for 6-run lead. Eagles have battled back and took the lead in the 4th. Now with the 10-7 lead. And that one paints the outside corner for strike 2. 2-2 count. And Keegan Westbrook's pitch is driven to center field. Marcarius Lee settles under it, and that will be out number 2. I can tell you, folks, the sun is right in everybody's eyes right now, and they are all battling that sun right now. And I know that it is also affecting our broadcast a little bit with the shadows, so we do apologize. Should be behind us probably in the next 45 minutes or so. Now coming up to bat, DH, Blake Dindy, 1 for 2 on the day. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Dindy's also been hit by a pitch. And that one is fouled off for strike 2. Looks like that one may have got a little piece of the umpire there. So catcher Case Garner will step out to the mound, visit with Keegan for a couple of seconds here, let the umpire gather himself. Everybody appears to be okay. I think it caught him on the left arm. He's a tough man, though. And I believe everybody is okay. Dindy steps back into the batter's box, 0-2 count. And that one is driven deep down the left field line, but it is very, very foul. He hit that a mighty long way, though. And the pitch, swing and a miss. And it's going to say that he got a piece of it. He just got a piece of that, and Case was unable to hold on to it, and it will remain an 0-2 count. Good pitch there from Keegan Westbrook. Swing and a miss that time for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, heading to the bottom of the 6th. Eagles with the 10-7 lead. Case Garner leading things off for the Eagles here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Case is 1 for 3 on the day. And that one paints the outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 count. And the pitch, low and in the dirt for ball 1. 1-2 count. Swing and just got a piece of that one, and it will remain a 1-2 count. Just a reminder, this is in MACJC play. First game is a 9-inning ball game. Second game will be a 7-inning ball game. And Case rips that one up the middle, and that will be a base hit just outside the reach of the second baseman. Now coming up to bat, Donovan Showles. And Donovan steps up to the plate. Donovan 3 for 3 on the day. Having a very good game so far. 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Case gets a decent sized lead at first. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Clark throwing very well so far here for the Trojans. Came in and really took care of the Eagles in the 4th and in the 5th. And Case goes on the pitch, and Case will have that one stolen without a throw. Stolen base, Case Garner. That was a ball, so it will be a 2-0 count. 2 balls, no strikes. Bottom of the 6th inning, Eagles looking to add to the 3-run lead. And Donovan calls time at the plate. Another MCC Eagles sports action from the rest of this week. MCC track team will be competing in the Crimson Tide Invitational at the University of Alabama tomorrow and Friday. Good luck to Coach Chip Gaden and the Eagles track and field team. That one bounces in the dirt at about 58 feet, and it will be a 3-0 count. Softball in action today. 1 game, 1 over co-in, 2-1. Game 2 will begin in approximately about 15 minutes. They will not play again this week. They will be back in action on Monday. MCC Tennis is competing in Tupelo at the MACJC State Tennis Championships. And that one is called a strike. And Donovan wasn't so sure about the call, but the umpire called it pretty quickly there. Looked pretty good from up here. 3-1 count. And he calls another pitch that one did not appear to be that close to a strike. Called it strike 2. It is now a full count. And the pitch is finally called ball 4. And the Delta fans in the crowd are not a fan of that call, but honestly, I'm not sure why not. That was pretty clearly a ball. Now coming up to bat, Davis Ferguson. Davis Ferguson 0 for 3 on the day with a chance here to help the Eagles out, add a few more runs to the board. And Davis squares around a bunt, bunts that one foul for strike one. 0-1 count. Case getting his lead at second. Donovan getting his lead at first. Infield playing, first baseman playing up pretty close. Third base playing back a little bit. Davis squares around a bunt, pulls it back for ball one. 1-1 count. Another MCC sports action. MCC golf will be in action this weekend at the MACJC State Championship at Hines over on Eagle Ridge Golf Course. And Davis squares around a bunt and pops that one up, and it is foul. Would not expect to see Davis try to bunt again here after 2 unsuccessful attempts. Ten to 7 is our score, bottom of the 6th inning. First base still playing pretty close in here. Like I said, I would not expect Davis to square around here, but he might. And the pitch, low and in the dirt for ball two. 2-2 count. And pitcher taking quite a while in between pitches here. Really slowed things down quite a bit. And the pitch. And that gets past the catcher, and that will advance both runners up a base, and that will give the Eagles runners on second and third with no outs. Big chance here for the Eagles to add a few more runs on the board. Some scores from around the MACJC. Itawamba Community College leads Northeast 9-4 in the 9th inning. Holmes leads East Mississippi 10-9. And the pitch. And it is going to be out of play, it appears, and it will get out of play. It will remain a full count. Baseball final, Jones defeats Southwest 12-2 in game 1 of their doubleheader. And the Trojans have now pulled all of their defense in, playing all of the infield in, playing up on the grass. They also have someone warming up in the bullpen, trying to get a number on that. And the pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. Big strike out there for the Trojans. Now coming up to bat, Gene Torres. I apologize, Banks Tolley. Banks Tolley in to bat. Banks Tolley into the game now in left field. Banks batting in place of Gene Torres. Banks is batting .222 on the season. 3 RBIs. Be nice if he could pick up a couple more here. And fouls the first pitch off for strike 1. Still trying to get a number on who is warming up in the bullpen down there. I believe that is going to be number 18, Jonathan Snuggs. Thanks goes out to PA announcer Dunham Shirley with better eyes than me. 0-1 count to Banks. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Eagles with the 10-7 lead. Runners on second and third. And the pitch. Low for ball one. 1-1 count. Not sure if Clark is winded or if he's just taking his time. I'm not sure, but he is taking just an exorbitant amount of time between each pitch. And I think it may be to a little bit of a stalling tactic to get the man in the bullpen loose down there, but it's taking a good 30 seconds between each pitch here. And that one appeared mighty inside, but it is called strike two. 1-2 count. One-two count, one away. And the pitch. And Banks fouls it off down the right field line. It will remain a 1-2 count. Again, Trojans defense all playing in on the grass, trying to cut off the runner at home. High and inside for ball two. 2-2 count. Again, Banks Tolley at the plate. Banks went into left when Keegan Westbrook came in to pitch. And the pitch. And Banks drives it deep into left field. Looks like it's going to be caught. Should be deep enough to tag up, and it is. And that will be a sacrifice fly, and that will score Case Garner, and that will give the Eagles an 11-7 lead. 11-7 is now our score. RBI there for Banks Tolley. Now coming up to bat, Keegan Westbrook. Keegan Westbrook steps up to the plate with 2 outs. Donovan Shaw still at second base. First pitch, high and outside for ball one. 1-0 count. Donovan getting a good size lead at second. Blowing in the dirt for ball two. 2-0 count. Again, Clark is taking just a lot of time in between each pitch, and I think he's just kind of holding on for a while here, trying to get the bullpen loose. Keegan swing and a miss. Donovan gets thrown out at third, trying to advance on a pass ball. Eagles pick up 1 in the bottom of the sixth, heading to the top of the seventh. Eagles with the 11-7 lead. Keegan Westbrook back on the mound as we head to the top of the 7th inning, leading things off. Devontae Rhodes, first pitch, high for ball 1. Rhodes 2 for 3 on the day with 2 RBIs. Had a big 2-run homer in the top of the 1st inning. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1-1 count. Keegan came in from left field in the 6th inning to take over pitching for the Eagles. 1 inning pitch so far, 1 strikeout. That one is fouled back for strike 2. 1-2 count to Rhodes. That one's a little bit low and outside for ball 2. 2-2 count. Two count to Rhodes. And the pitch gets past catcher Case Garner, and that will be ball 3, full count. Full count here to Devontae Rhodes, playing right field today for the Trojans. And Keegan loses in ball 4. That will put a runner on first base. Now coming up to bat, Carson Forrester. Rhodes gets his lead at first. Forrester 0 for 1 on the day at the plate, has been hit by a pitch twice. Keegan's first pitch paints the outside corner, strike 1. Keegan checks over to first. And the pitch, a little bit high, ball 1, 1-1 count. And that's a beautiful off-speed pitch there from Keegan Westbrook, and it makes it a 1-2 count. Update from another MAC-JC game. Itawamba defeated Northeast 9-4 in game 1 of their doubleheader today. Pitch is outside for ball 2, 2-2 count. East Central leads Pearl River 7-1 in the 7th inning. And he takes strike 3 looking, and that will be one away. Good pitch there from Keegan Westbrook. Now coming up to bat, Cade Blanchard.
Number 23, Cade Blanchard.
Blanchard 1 for 3 on the day. Has scored a run. Rhodes over on first. Walk to lead off the inning. Eagles could use a big ground ball here. Chance at a double play. High and outside, ball 1. Shadows starting to overtake third base. Hootie Parker, third baseman for the Eagles, is now in the shadows. It appears that left fielder Banks Tolley will probably be in there pretty soon. And that one gets in there for a strike. 1-1 count. Just a beautiful day here at Skaggs Field. Perfect baseball weather. A little bit warmer than any other games we've had this year. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 count. If the Eagles are able to hold on and get the win here, the bullpen work today has just been absolutely masterful so far. Max Sharp came in and just really settled things down when the Eagles were scuffling in the first inning. And that one is ripped to left field. Banks Tolly not able to get to it, and that will be a base hit. That will put runners on first and second with one out. Now coming up to bat, Jatavis Melton. Melton is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Corner infielders playing up on the grass. Middle infielders playing back double play depth. And the pitch paints the inside corner for strike one. Melton turned his back, looking to take that one, possibly get a free pass down to first base, but curved, broke right back across the inside corner for strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. Keegan blew that one right past him. It's now a 1-2 count. One-two count, one away. Low and in the dirt for ball two. 2-2 count. We'd like to give a mention to some of our crowd here today. I see the Meridian High School baseball team is here today. Glad to see the Wildcats out here enjoying a day at Skaggs Field. And that pitch appeared to be a little bit low for ball three. 3-2 count. Full count, one away. Runners on first and second for the Trojans. And Keegan's pitch is taken for strike three. That's a big strikeout for Keegan Westbrook, and it will be 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Now coming up to bat, Kobe Harcrow.
Number 21, Kobe Harcrow.
Harcrow is 1 for 3 on the day, does have 3 RBIs, had a big base hit in the first inning that extended the lead to 6-0 for the Trojans. Keegan checks the runner at second. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Keegan's bringing it in pretty good right now. Appears he's throwing probably in the high 80s. That one is taken right down the middle for strike two. Keegan trying to work his way out of a little bit of a jam here. Runners on first and second with one out. Struck out Melton. Now has an 0-2 count on Harcrow, looking to work his way out of the inning. Checks the runner at second. And the pitch outside for ball one. Good waste of a pitch right there. And the pitch. And that one is fouled back to stay alive. It will remain a 1-2 count. One-two count to Harcrow. Runners on first and second, 2 away, top of the 7th inning. Swing and a miss for strike three, and that will be 3 away. Trojans leave 2 runners on base, heading to the bottom of the 7th. Eagles with the 11-7 lead. And we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, leading things off for the Eagles, Keegan Westbrook. Keegan is 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI. He's also scored a run. Eagles with the 11-7 lead here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to Keegan, swing and a miss for strike 1. Eagles looking to add a few insurance runs here. Keegan squares around, lays down the bunt, but it is foul. We'll make it an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Now coming up to bat, Logan Stewart. Logan is 0 for 3 on the day, looking for his first hit of the game. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Just heard someone in the crowd here yell, "Where's that one blue?" I can tell them it's about a foot outside. And Logan drives that one third base, and the third baseman boots it, and that will be a E5 over there. We'll give the Eagles a runner on first base. Now coming up to bat, top of the lineup, Marcarius Lee. Marcarius Lee steps to the plate. Marcarius 2 for 4 on the day with an RBI. Swing and a miss for strike 1. He was a good bit out in front of that one. Throw over to first, not in time. Logan gets back pretty easily. Throw over to first, again, not in time. And that one is outside. Will be ball 1. Update from other MAC JC games. Jones up 2-0 on Southwest after first inning of game 2. And that one is fouled off, and it will be a 1-2 count. Throw over to first, not in time. Throw over to first. 4 throws over to first so far, and I don't think Logan's going. Logan doesn't even really have a big lead either. And Marcarius Lee sends that to deep left. Going, gone! And that's a 2-run homer for Marcarius Lee, and that makes it a 13-7 Meridian Community College lead. 13-7 is now our score. And now coming up to bat, Mac Pickering. And the first pitch to Mac is right down the middle for strike one. Next pitch is high for ball one. Gonna be honest, not sure what was wrong with that one, but it's called ball two, and we will gladly take it. 2-1 count. Next pitch to Mac is low and in the dirt for ball three. 3-1 count. Three-one pitch upcoming. Low and in the dirt for ball four, and that will give the Eagles a runner on first with Hootie Parker coming up to bat. And it looks like we will have a pitch and change, and we will. We'll take a break here. Thank you for watching Meridian Community College Baseball on MCCEagles.com. And now coming up to bat, Hootie Parker. Now on to pitch for the Trojans is Jonathan Snuggs. First pitch is hit up the middle. Looks like it's going to be a double play ball, and just like that, it is. That's the way to get it done right here. One pitch, 2 outs, and that will end the bottom of the 7th. Eagles pick up a pair of runs on a 2-run homer from Marcarius Lee. Eagles now lead 13-7, heading to the top of the 8th. Ty Rashay leading things off here in the top of the 8th inning. Keegan Westbrook's first pitch goes to the backstop for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1-1 count. That one's low and in the dirt for ball 2. 2-1 count. Two count. That one is drilled to center field. Marcarius Lee chasing it down. Lee settles under it. 4 out, number 1. Good hustle there by Marcarius Lee to get under that one. Again, battling the sun right now. And that is 1 away. Now coming up to bat, Drew Pounder. Pounder steps up to the plate. He is 1 for 4 on the day. First pitch is a ball. That one is ripped foul down the first baseline. That will be a 1-1 count. And it's called strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Keegan Westbrook is dealing right now, and that's 2 away. Now coming up to bat, Parker Lane. Parker Lane steps up to the plate. Lane is 2 for 4 on the day. First pitch appeared to be a little bit outside, but it is called strike one. And that's going to be a solo homer. Wow, what a shot, but also what a reaction there from the hitter. He flipped his bat a good 15 feet and stared down Keegan Westbrook. Not going to really say much, but solo homer only makes it 13-8 there and doesn't tie the game or put you ahead there. So you might want to look at that scoreboard and remember that. 13-8 is now the score after the solo homer from Parker Lane. Now, with that said, it was quite a shot. And I probably would have stared it down the same way. So, got to remember sometimes this is college baseball, and it is a lot of fun for the players involved. First pitch is hit out to second baseman Logan Stewart. Logan throws over to first, and that will do it here in the top of the 8th. Trojans pick up 1. It is now a 13-8 game, heading to the bottom of the 8th inning. And Case Garner steps up to the plate to get things started here in the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Case is 2 for 4 on the day with 2 RBIs. And Case fouls that one back and is now a 1-1 count. Case also has a stolen base on the day. And that one is ripped to deep center field. Center fielder settles under it for out number 1. That one was driven very well, but didn't get much air under it. 1 away. Now coming up to bat, Donovan Shows. Donovan Shows stepping up to the plate. Shows is 3 for 3 on the day. First pitch, curve ball for strike 1. Good pitch right there. Second pitch is a strike, 0-2 count on Donovan. And that one is a weak dribbler to second base. Second baseman gathers it up, throws over to first in time for out number 2. 2 away. Now coming up to bat, Davis Ferguson. Davis Ferguson steps up to the plate. Davis 0 for 4 on the day. First pitch high and outside for ball 1. Next pitch, low and in the dirt for ball 2. 2-0 count. Eagles with the 13-8 lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Low and in the dirt for ball 3. 3-0 count. And he walks Davis on 4 straight. Now coming up to bat, Banks Tolley. Banks Tolley steps up to the plate. Banks is his second at bat of the day. Came in for Gene Torres. He did have a sac fly in his first at bat. Had got an RBI. Low and in the dirt, that gets past the catcher, and that will advance Davis to second. Davis gets a good-sized lead at second. Nobody really holding him on. Second baseman comes over behind him. That one's in the dirt, gets away from the catcher as well, and that will advance Davis to third base. Got a 3-0 count here. 2 away, bottom of the 8th inning. Eagles with a 5-run lead. And the pitch, that one paints the outside corner for strike 1. And that one paints the inside corner for strike 2. Full count, 3-2. Three-two count, 2 away, bottom of the 8th inning. Eagles with the 13-8 lead. And Banks hits that one to deep right field. Right fielder settles under it, and that is out 3. Eagles leave a runner on base. Heading to the top of the 9th, Eagles with the 13-8 lead. And Keegan Westbrook returns to the mound here in the top of the ninth, looking to close things out for the Eagles in game one. This is game 1 of 2. Devontae Rhodes coming up to the plate. Rhodes has had a very good game. 2 for 3 on the day, 2 RBIs, did hit a homer in the first inning. First pitch is outside and gets away from Garner for ball 1. Update from some other MAC JC games. East Mississippi now leads Holmes 13-11 in the 7th. That one paints the outside corner, and the Delta crowd is extremely unhappy with that call. Me personally, I liked it. And that one's hit to shortstop Mac Pickering. Mac charges, throws over to first in time for out 1. Good play there from Mac Pickering. 1 away here in the top of the 9th inning. Now coming up to bat, Carson Forrester.
Number 32, Carson Forrester.
Keegan takes something off that one. It's a little bit inside for ball 1. Inside, ball 3, 3-0 count. And a 4-pitch walk. Puts a runner on first for the Trojans. Now coming up to bat, Cade Blanchard.
Number 23, Cade Blanchard.
Blanchard steps up to the into the batter's box. And that's now 5 straight balls from Keegan Westbrook. And we are back to the action here. 1-0 count. Right down the middle for strike 1. And Keegan Westbrook throws a strike now. And the pitch. And that one is skied high to short center. Looks like Marcarius Lee will call off second baseman Logan Stewart, and he will have it for out number 2. Now coming up to bat, looks like it will be a pinch hitter. That will be Logan Fancher.
Number 35, Logan Fancher.
Logan Fancher stepping up to the plate. 2 away, top of the 9th. That one's high for ball 1. 1-0 count. 2 away, top of the 9th inning. Eagles looking to hold on for the to pick up 13-8 win. Right down the middle for strike 1. 1-2 count. 1-1 count. I apologize. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss for strike 2, and the Eagles are 1 strike away from picking up a big win. And the pitch. And that's a strikeout for Keegan Westbrook, and that will finish out the game. Final in game one, 13-8. Game two will begin in approximately 30 minutes, so about 6:40. We'll be back about 6:40 to get started. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in a little while.